It truly is a new world. Hello everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today we are headed back to a new world. And an open letter written from the developers talking about this game in alpha, what they're currently working on, and what the future of the game looks like. But first, if you're new here, welcome. Here at Action RPG, I stream, I do tech reviews, I cover major gaming news, but the big portion of this channel, all things Action RPG. So if you grew up loving the Diablo series, if you're a fan of top-down isometric hack and slash style games, you are in the right place. So please consider subscribing and supporting smaller channels. All right, let's get on to the new world. As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below. Here we go. Alright, so let's jump right into this. So right now I'm on Massively Overpowered, and this is an article written by Chris Neal titled New World's Director Envisions an Open World Game Where PvP and PvE Players Complement Each Other. So I'm going to read through a little of this, we'll chat about the game, and then I will talk about pre-purchase and beta. So New World's game director Scott Lane has checked in recently with an update from the game's alpha in a new letter to the community, which offers another look at just what the devs at Amazon Game Studios are attempting to accomplish with the title. In short, the devs are looking to mesh the seemingly desperate game of sandbox and a gilded MMO gameplay in an open world PvP and PvE player coexistence, and even help one another out through their preferred playstyle. Sandbox, MMO, PvP, and PvE. So they're basically trying to just mold those all together. So obviously, to break this down farther, when you're talking about sandbox, that means that the player has complete control over the environment. They could chop down trees, they can kill wildlife, they can kill enemies, they can build a house, a fence, a campfire, they can go to sleep. Like, they have complete control over the environment. When you're talking about MMO, obviously it's a massively multiplayer online game, which means there is thousands of players on at a time doing the exact same thing. And then you pepper in PvP, which means if you log in for PvP, you can literally kill anybody in the environment that is a real person playing. Or you can opt in for PvE, and there's going to be people doing missions and quests around you. Now, the idea that they're going for is that these two, PvP and PvE, will coexist and even help each other. I don't know how PvE could help PvP, but obviously I know PvP can help PvE. So it goes on. Lane hopes to do this with a number of different systems working in concert-like factions: crafting, town projects, town progression, war, corrupt breaches, influence missions, and the up-and-coming edition of invasions. According to the letter, things like town progression, faction missions, and quests are giving PvE players things to do, while PvP players control the space and earn higher tier rewards. These different systems are reportedly already helping to strike a PvPvE balance. That's a good tongue twister there. In fact, players have already hit max level by exercising their options. The first max level player only completed 38 missions, and I guarantee those missions are very early on, while the second max player completed over 700 missions. I mean, obviously, I shouldn't say obviously. For me, if I was doing this, I would go PvP. I mean, I just feel like that is just more fun. And I know, like, getting ganked and getting teamed up on, it's gonna suck as time goes on, but you can still complete missions. But playing PvE, I don't know. I think it would get boring after time. New features are in the works to further improve PvP gameplay, such as improved time to kill, coin rewards, refined PvP damage scaling, which should be in the next update. The rebalancing of equipment. PvE players should soon see quest goals stay closer to home, and bridging the gap between the two are up-and-coming Influence War PvP missions, which the devs will hope will co-opt PvE players into PvP, along with the promise of higher tier rewards. So this game's really interesting. They want you to play PvP because when you play PvP, you can get into the wars, which you can't do for PvE. What will not be coming back is full loot open world PvP. I've seen the discussions and want to be transparent and clear. Read the letter. The vision is a world where PvP and PvE players can coexist and complement each other, which could not be achieved with full loot open world PvP. This reaffirmation of New World's stance seems to counteract Lane's remarks made during the interview, though the letter also effectively elaborates on the overall vision of the game mentioned in the interview. So right now, this game is in alpha. It's in alpha. And that's a very small alpha window. So what's actually, this game is coming to coming to close beta in April of this year. And right now they're sticking to April. So that's, I guess it's not a ton that we didn't already know, but it is cool that they're already seeing things from people helping them out in the alpha. Like I've heard a lot of stuff like when you're playing PvE, you have to run long distances to and from town, which is ridiculous. Like you should try and keep it pretty close. And then during PvP, there was lots of like ganking. So now if you're a high level character and you hit someone small, you actually get punished for it. Same with ganging up and stuff like that. So they're really trying to like refine the game, and that's what you're supposed to be doing in alpha. So that's all good stuff. So let's switch over. So this is actually, now we're on New World's just website, and I just wanted to show you that this game is available for pre-purchase right now. And this is actually through Amazon. So if you pre-purchase the game right now, $40, you get access to closed beta guaranteed. So if you want to play this game for beta in April, which is 1 month away, $40, you're in. Obviously that gives you access to the full game. You get Isabella's Amulet, unique title, and the unique title is Expedition 1. It's kind of cool. An emote that is a fist bump. Okay. It's obviously not a handshake. It's a fist bump. I don't know if that's because of what's happening in the world. Maybe it's a coincidence. And then a guild crest set. Now, if you pre-order deluxe, you get Woodsman armor skin, Woodsman's boarding axe skin, Mastiff house pet, rock paper scissors emote set, and the New World digital art book. It's probably not worth the $10. And then all the other stuff. This game's also, you can get the exact same thing if you don't want to order it through Amazon. You could pre-purchase it through Steam for the exact same prices, and you get the exact same stuff. So, New World. I know a lot of people are excited for this game. I can tell you that I am going to be playing it. I know this is action RPG, but I still play MMOs like Elder Scrolls Online, Black Desert. So I do dabble in MMOs because they're fun, and you can get a lot out of them that you can't get out of an action RPG. Obviously they're totally different. So that's kind of the updates. They're working on the game. There's a lot of new stuff coming, and they are working on this sandbox MMO PvP PvE player coexistence. If they get it right, could be fun. Mix that in with war. I like it. So what does everybody think? New World. Are you gonna play it? I know this video is kind of fast, but I just wanted to go over this because I know a lot of people are interested in this game, since really this is Amazon Game Studios' first massive game. It's like really the first game anybody even knows that they've kind of created. So just wanted to put that out there. Right now on the screen, there is some new content that I've dropped. If you want to look at some other videos, I always appreciate you all watching. Right now we are on the road to 1,000 subs, and we're getting there. Slowly but surely, but we're making progress. If you think I deserve it, please consider subscribing. And that's all I got. Aaron, out.